All right, pretty good news for Element Van Life Nate and his girlfriend Shannon there in Florida. Nate just picked up the Element. What was it? No, it wasn't an Element. He has a Japanese domestic model Toyota with his driver's side on the right. Anyway, and he really wanted that Japanese vehicle. It's longer, I think, than a typical American or even current Japanese camper van. That it's longer. It goes longer anyway, but it's kind of narrower and longer. But anyway, he was concerned that there were some leaks in the windows and stuff, that there might be a mold problem. He and Shannon found, Nate and Shannon did find some mold inside, but nothing to speak of, nothing major, and even better, there was a very minimal amount of rust. So very cool. So they're getting busy remodeling the inside of the vehicle. Going to be interesting to see what they do with it. And they knew it was a lot of work. Nate said that. He said he knew that there was going to be a lot to do in this vehicle down in Tampa. And so let's check it out. See how nice they make it. Don't we just love all the van builds? Yes, this is it's just really cool. Got a nice one here from Gone Again. Gone Again, yeah, they talk about getting permits. Or they say, as they say it, permits. You know, I don't know. I always call it a permit, but other people say permit. Permit is, to me, it's like, I will permit you to do this, but a permit is needed to camp there. That's how I've always done it, but not everybody believes in the same accents that I believe in. But anyway, yeah, syllable logic. Good video here from Gone Again. Camping down in the Yuma area, and you know, some of it is actually on quasi-military land, and you have to get permits, not just for your vehicles, but for the people, which is kind of interesting. Yes, so Lex and Riot were recently down there in the Yuma area and had to get a permit from the Federal Aviation Administration in order to fly their drone, because I guess there's a lot of Air Force test flights and stuff like that. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on in that area that, you know, anyway, so did they just commit a crime? Did they? And then the other thing that was odd is they require you to park within 50 miles. No, excuse me. It felt like 50 feet of the main road. No, you have to be within 50 miles of the main road. 50 feet of the main road, and which means you can't really get a lot of privacy and get away from the road. I don't know. So he was not real thrilled with that. Anyway, this is a good video. Gone Again. Got Foresty Forest kind of going back to the good old days. Yeah, you know, now that he's got a lot of the work done in his van build on his bigger Chevy van. No, that's not a Chevy. Is that a Chevy van? It's a I don't know. But it's a bigger van. Yes, I think it is a Chevy. Looks like it. I don't know. Whatever. He will. Yeah. So he's got back to the good old thrift store crock pot. He's still waiting on some stuff in the slow mail to come. And also does some some mountain hiking. So we're it is friggin' cold up there wherever he is in. I think he's in Alberta somewhere, isn't he, or wherever. It is friggin' cold, and that don't bother him. I don't know how these Canadians do it, but anyway. So good video, and back to the same old, but that's good for Foresty Forest. All right, we've been seeing these different trailers for that movie Nomadland. They're all over YouTube. It's supposed to be a very good movie, and I think it is. Someone said it's going to be premiering on Hulu. I'm sure you're going to have to pay for it. But anyway, the movie opening has been delayed many times. I don't know. I'd like to see it, and there are some apparent, quite a few nomads that we know and cover here in the movie, okay? So they did go do some filming down around the Quartzsite area and stuff like that, and Carolyn's RV Life has a comment here. It was so fun to be a part of this as a full-time nomad. Add an extra. Can't wait to see it. And I was looking through here, and we also see Deborah Dickinson commenting. She's another one we cover. I was blessed to be an extra on the set and hang out with the cast and crew. Many of my nomad friends have starring roles in this movie. Can't wait for it to be released, so everyone can experience it. So anyway, it's going to be interesting just to see who we can see in this movie, huh? Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching it. When I do, I'll definitely have a review here on the good old CDC Camo Dave channel. Letters. We get letters. We get lots and lots of letters. Deb's creepy abandoned adventures and more. I don't even open my door for the police. 2 times now, they understand it didn't get weird. They were knocking to ask me to move from my location. They were very nice and never asked me to open the door. I opened the passenger window. Yeah, Wonderlust Estate James was talking about that today, how he got criticized because somebody knocked at his door when he was boondocking somewhere, and he actually opened the door and it turned out to be a tweaker. Tweaker. Somebody who was obviously trying to either rob him or burglarize him or whatever. Enter his vehicle without, they were checking to see if anybody was home, I guess. But anyway, and he had some sort of a little push shoving match with the tweaker and got the door shut again. But well, James was saying, you know, don't do that. If you know, especially if you're out in an area where you don't know quite your surroundings, you're boondocking in a unfamiliar area. Never open your door if somebody knocks on it. Even if the police will understand, open up a window, do something like that, and say, yeah, what do you want? I'm sure the police would totally understand that, you know, being safe, not sorry. Scott Michael says being a nomad isn't necessarily unhealthy. However, being a RV van dwelling nomad who has a YouTube channel seems to be a bit unhealthy. Yeah. You know, there's a recent YouTube video from Kirsten Dickinson about a guy who lives part of the year in Mexico, part of it in Central America, and sometimes even lives in Vietnam. They refer to him as a nomad. He eats healthy and cheap and goes on walks and hikes for exercise. Yeah, he might live to be 120. You never know. Again, you know, you can live healthy on the road, but you got to work at it, okay? For some reason, a lot of the nomads that we seem to cover here, the dramatic ones, do not seem to be in the best of health, at least right now. A lot of people are looking bad. They've got bags under their eyes. They're not getting enough sleep. They obviously got some congestion from the you-know-what V or the 2 V's, the virus or the valley fever. I don't know what it is. Valley fever is a real thing, somebody said. I'll read that in a second. But anyway, and everybody's complaining. Everybody's complaining about their health right now. CCP Agent Joe. Ooh. Valley fever is called coccidioidomycosis. Coccidioidomycocis. I don't know. Cockadoodle-doo. It's a fungal infection that sets up in your lungs. Look it up. Sean Copeland says, I think Living Free Mike is doing the right thing. The best thing he could do is go silent for a week or so and then come back not talking about the dog. Or you know what? He could come back with a new dog. I don't know. He needed to take a break. You know, that was a lot of stress with Sober passing away and all the other stuff that happened surrounding that. But I think it's good for him to go silent for a little while. And then I'm going to finish this video and look, and there's a brand new video from him, right? I know that's going to happen. Polly Petal says, oh dear, James Wonderlust in a pickle again. Man, that guy gets in a lot of pickles. That's very true. Yeah, we do have a little contest going on. If you want to enter the contest, send me a card in February sometime. And it could be a birthday card. It could be any kind of card. It could be a Valentine's Day card. Anyway, send me a card and we'll put you in the drawing for a camo swag bag of some cool stuff that we'll be awarding on the 6th of March. Warren Weisfuss says, I was going to send you a birthday card until I heard you were going to throw me into your bucket. I thought, not that bucket. No, the bucket is a nice, clean, $2.98 Walmart blue bucket. It is used occasionally to do some laundry in the shower, but nobody pooped in that bucket. We were asking some folks who could be their Valentine for, which nomad would be their Valentine. Black Sheep 72 said, who's my nomad Valentine? Easy peasy, it's got to be Wonder Hussy. Brains and awesome attitude, and not too hard to look at either. I'm sure the Doxinator would agree. What do you say, Doxy? Yeah, we were also talking about Wonderlust Estate and other YouTubers that do DoorDash to make some money on the side. Side hustle, I think is what they call it. Kevin J says, my son does DoorDash. It's the least burdensome of delivery services. $100 in profit is for 3 hours work is very common, but you can't depend on it, so don't. Yeah. Again, I used to have a job where I drove a van from a hotel to an airport, and you got tips, right? And most of your income was tips. And some days you made a lot of tips, and some days you didn't, so. It seems, and it's true with DoorDash. It's how, sometimes you get nice tips. People are very generous, and some days you just get cheaped out, I don't know. All right, everybody. That's ought to do it for today. It is Friday, the 12th of February 2021, 212-2021. Wow. Anyway, don't forget, every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Times, we have the Camo Dave live chats. And tomorrow we've got a special birthday salute to some famous nomad who has their birthday coming up in a couple days. Not me. My birthday's already done. But there's another famous nomad here at the bottom of YouTube that's got her birthday coming up very soon, and we're going to do a celebration for her. So you stay tuned, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, the 13th of February, to see who it is. You'll be surprised, and she will be delighted. Flag under!